Okay, good afternoon, and thank you for coming. Earlier today, the Charles County State's Attorney's Office charged two Prince George's County police officers with some serious offenses that occurred in Charles County while the officers were both in plain clothes and off duty. The charges include kidnapping, false imprisonment, second-degree assault, and misconduct in office. Without question, these charges are very troubling to the Prince George's County Police Department. As soon as we were made aware of these allegations, just after Labor Day, we suspended the police powers of the two officers and placed them on administrative duty. Since the officers have been charged today, they will face a second suspension hearing. At that suspension hearing, which will occur on Monday, the duty status, the pay status rather, of the two officers will be determined. The Prince George's County Police Department is committed to ethical and professional policing, both on duty and off duty, and we have very high expectations of our officers' conduct while they're wearing a uniform and when they're not wearing a uniform. We intend to continue to cooperate with the State's Attorney's Office in Charles County and the Office of the Sheriff in Charles County. I'll take any questions.
You talked about the pay status. That means it is possible that they could be suspended without pay?
When officers in Prince George's County are charged with a felony, it's an option to suspend the officers' police powers and place them on a no-pay status. The suspension hearing officer will make a recommendation to the chief of police on Monday, and that will be determined next week.
What exactly was the situation? What exactly happened that led to these charges?
Apparently, the two officers were both in plainclothes, off-duty at a party in Charles County, from what I'm aware of. They confronted or had an occasion to confront three juveniles. There was some type of detention that took place when they confronted these juveniles. And from that, the Office of the Sheriff in Charles County was contacted, and throughout the course of their investigation, they determined that several crimes took place during that interaction. And those crimes, again, were kidnapping, second-degree assault, false imprisonment, and misconduct in office.
Was it a case where the juveniles hadn't broken the law but had made these officers mad?
I'm not sure of if I can speak to that right now, but I know that the case was investigated by the Charles County Sheriff's Office, and they determined that they had enough probable cause to charge these police officers with several crimes. Again, police officers who are off duty are expected to behave in the same professional and ethical manner as we expect our on-duty police officers wearing uniforms to behave.
Did these officers know these teens prior? Did they have a relationship at all?
I don't know.
How long have they been on the force?
One has been on, Perry's been on for 4 years, and Rowe has been on for 5 years. They're both assigned to the Bureau of Patrol, District 2.
What town was this in? Was it in Waldorf or?
It was in Charles County. I'm not sure what town exactly. Any more questions?
Obviously, they were off duty. They were outside of their jurisdiction. Would they have had any sort of police power in Charles County? I mean, if a crime would have been committed, or what would they
Sure,
do?
sure. A police officer in Prince George's County, or a Prince George's County police officer rather, enjoys certain police powers throughout the state of Maryland. They typically have to do with types of offenses. But what's required of police officers who take police action outside of their jurisdiction is a notification to the affected jurisdiction. That did not take place in this instance. The report of the incident apparently came from the three young men and their families to the Charles County Sheriff's Department. So it's certainly not unusual for police officers to take police action outside their jurisdiction. I'd say it's probably rather routine as you travel across the state of Maryland, but it has to be a lawful contact, lawful interaction, and a notification has to be made to the affected police department.
This was a Memorial Day party? House party?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you guys say kidnapping, what length of time? Are we talking about a day, a couple hours, 10 minutes?
I'm not sure. I don't have copies of the charging documents, but I'm sure Charles County can get those to you.
Is it possible they could be fired at this upcoming hearing as well, or just suspended without pay?
They face the possibility of termination. What will happen is the criminal process will take place. I believe the trial is already set for October and sometime in Charles County. After the criminal proceeding is over, an administrative process will kick in. And during that administrative process, these are serious offenses. We take them seriously, and there is a possibility that the officers could be terminated.
But that wouldn't happen until after it moved through the courts and was resolved there.
Yes. Yeah.
You said the initial suspension happened shortly after Labor Day?
Memorial Day.
Oh,
You
Yeah,
misspoke.
Memorial Day. Memorial Day.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Chief.
Yeah.